You see, some observers observe on NTV, on UBC. They are not observing in the field. You cannot get someone who's observing by ear talk at a border stage, and you call that one an observer. Observer should be able to trail the vote where it is cast in the village, at the polling station in the village. How many of them have been able to reach Bulisa? How many of them have been able to reach Noya? How many of these observers have reached Obongi? How many of them have reached Koboko? Very few will confirm that they have gone there. So what I know is this election is one of the most transparent elections. That is why you find even in opposition parties winning other opposition parties. That is credit where NRM had candidates. Because where they are winning us, we had candidates. Like in Jinja, we had candidates where we lose members of parliament, where we are losing colleague ministers in constituencies. They are being won by either independents or other parties. Let people learn to respect outcomes of election. And I want to thank our president for his stamina. Actually, our president could have done even 600 rallies, but he was over-controlled by the Secretary General, who wanted him to do less rallies a day. But the president could have done 4 rallies in a day.
That was by choice?
No, not by choice. The president wants to reach everywhere. But also, it is nice that he didn't cover the whole country, reaching every constituency. That was very nice. He would have even scored 96.
But he was in every district, right?
Yeah, every district doesn't make every constituency. We have 4 constituencies in some districts. Like in Kampala, in Ruero, Bamunani, Kadia, a couple of constituencies. So our previous campaigns, we used to go to every constituency. Now this new method of campaigns, we are going to only one venue in a given district.
Honorable, you did talk about transparency and how credible so far the process has been. But
the process is credible and very transparent. That is why you see every party which participated in the election, they have observers here, tally center observers who are taking part in the tallying.
The polling agents.
They have been given a computer with a link where they can compare what they have and what is being declared. So far, none of them has challenged not even one polling station. So every result given to this computer or given at this center, it is verified, satisfied, and accurate. Even there is one of the polling stations where Museveni didn't get so many votes and Chagulanyi got votes. I've seen it is there.
Honorable, the fact that the internet was shut down, we do have a few people we've talked to outside there in the field, and they are already willing to challenge so far what has been said out by the Electoral Commission.
No, if they challenge, it is a constitutional right to challenge. You see, now that is a civilized way of doing things. If someone wants to challenge an election legally, he has a right to, because he or she will present what basis of our suit. So I don't see any problem. Someone challenge, it's a constitutional right. It's by law, and they will always go and challenge, and the president will win them, because the president is a very humble man who respects the law and who wants everything to be done in a proper way. He wants the will of the people to be respected. Where the member of parliament has won, he says the will of people must always be respected. I've never seen a kind, humble man like that man.
Honorable, you did talk about...
As to internet, initially UCC said they had switched off, probably for security reasons. But then the latest I'm getting from my friends in Mombasa, a ship was passing by, it hit an internet cable into 2. So they are trying to locate the other piece to connect it.
Honorable, that is information we cannot justify right now, but because the UCC did release a letter that all Ugandans are actually following right now.
That is okay.
Even if
internet will be reinstated. The person who brought internet is the person you have voted. That is one of the gains you have. Did you have internet in 1986? Did you have it? Did your mother tell you that they had internet? But it was the country not running.
But things are changing, Honorable. We are moving in a world that is digital.
It's just a matter of days, maybe 2 weeks or 1 week, or they are working, our technicians are working to restore it. Let us trust in the president. The one who brought it will restore it. He's working around the clock. Our technicians are working closely. So what UCC told you, they have a right to tell you, and the facts that we know, as people who work in that telecom sector, we know that the cable was affected, and they are restoring it, they are fixing it.
How do you justify this? Why does this happen in this electoral process?
You know, the problem with you young people, you're wasting a lot of time on TikTok instead of listening to the message of the president. And those ones who have listened to the message of the president have voted him overwhelmingly. Can I tell you, the president won in Arua Central. He has never won in Arua Central. For all the times we have had elections in Uganda, he has never won in Arua Central. He's the winner of Arua Central. Arua, what we call Central Division, he's the one who won. So people are loving the president. Now there are districts where you know where he is not to get so much support, like Etugum, Noya, those other districts. He's doing so well. He has done so well. Everyone has listened to the man's message, and they are rewarding him.
Honorable, very many youths have been using the internet. They have been surviving on the internet, feeding their families. But this is something that has been off for now about 2 days, going into the third day. Very many businesses have been affected.
I'm sure the technical team the technical team and security, they are working around the clock to see that that is resolved. That shouldn't be a problem. That internet shouldn't be a problem. They are working on it.
Honorable,
cares about young people. He's the president of young people.
You talked about people accepting results and as and when things results keep coming in. Are you ready to face that challenge just in case things don't go your way?
You see, now this is where sometimes journalists you go wrong. You can't say things don't go my way when in opinion polls our candidate was leading by 80%.
It is not yet done.
Yes, the other day when you had an interview with him on election day, he told you his projections about 80%. I've told you this several times personally, that the way I've gone to every district of Uganda, personally, in my capacity, I anticipate we can score between 68, 69 or 70. We can. Because we have other factors held constant. So me, I believe 70 or 69 or 68, we can do it. We can score that. So I want you to believe in the process. So I cannot say, will I accept the outcome? Yes, I will accept the outcome because I will be declared the winner. Our party will be declared the winner.
In your opinion, Honorable?
In opinion, we will be declared the winner because even at 70% of votes collected, declaration form collected by EC, our party is leading by 75%. Why don't I say 90%? So I believe the more they collect is the more other candidates are also earning. I've seen one of the candidates who had 5,000. Now this evening I've seen he has risen to 37,000. Then Honorable Chagulanyi had 1.2 million. By this evening is at 2.8 million. And our president, Yoweri Museveni, is close to 7 million. So I believe by the end of the process, when all polling stations are filled in, our candidate could score. Our projection was 13 million, but we have gone short of 13 million due to minimal or low voter turn-up.
What could be the cause, Honorable, in your own opinion, your view?
The reason for low turn-up, one is Ugandans are very busy with work. Ugandans are busy with...
It's a public holiday, Honorable. Yes. Public holiday from yesterday and today.
Public holiday does not stop a farmer, does not stop someone rearing his pigs from working. The Ugandans who value public holiday to make money. People are making chapati, others were making mandazi, others are on their farms. Women are busy with their poultry projects, others are feeding their pigs. People are quite busy. So that could be one of the reasons. You see, when a country is economically prospering, when a country is prospering, the economic activities are honored and respected. So that is what I think the turn-up could have been due to the business of Ugandans who no longer have time to make oye, oye, or shout.
Honorable, you did move around Kampala. Are you convinced with what you saw on the different streets here within Kampala region?
Yeah, we had a public holiday yesterday and today. I hope you are aware. So when it's a public holiday, some people are resting in their homes, especially government workers are resting in their homes. Now, UBC staff, if you didn't have this broadcast, you'll also be resting at home. So we expect less turn up, and then we are crossing into the weekend. So when we cross into the weekend, unless the Secretary General or the President announce a victory party, many Ugandans will celebrate in their homes. I have a friend who bought a goat and 2 crates of beer and a crate of soda, only waiting to announce the President that Mzee has won.
Honorable,
People want to celebrate in their homes.
the D-Day is tomorrow. What should Ugandans expect after declaration on whoever will be the winner and thereafter?
I'm appealing to all Ugandans to celebrate in your homes, those who can celebrate. Those ones who can receive the results on Entebbe Road as we head to Kampala, well and better. But I'm appealing to everyone in their different districts to celebrate in a minimal way, because now people don't have so much money to celebrate all the time, and we don't want to block traffic that we are celebrating on streets, which will not be different from the other people. So we can have a minimal celebration of the technical team, of the working people here, so the people who are at the Tade Center, engineering people. So we can have a few people celebrating, delivering the certificate to our candidate or to his office. So people should expect a minimal celebration around Kampala, a minimal celebration around Kampala. But I want to thank Ugandans who have won, congratulate those colleagues who have won, colleague ministers and members of parliament. And then also I need to thank my president for allowing us work and putting in an enabling environment that has made many Ugandans participate freely in the electoral process. I want to honor the president, and I want to thank Mama who protects and who provides food to our father, the president, for making our president healthy and able to do the sacrifice. Like the president told you, he doesn't need you, you need him, because you need his brain, you need his experience as a bus driver. We cannot give our country to amateurs, people who don't have manifestos to run. So many Ugandans heard the president's message, and that's why they are saying we cannot lose this old man with a heart. We can't lose him. Let him continue ruling us. Let him continue taking Uganda to the next level. So
Thank you.
On behalf of my colleagues who are here, the Secretary General, my senior brother Byarwanga, Moses, and everyone, please, let's wait for the Electoral Commission at all levels, not even in the constituency levels. Let's wait. The law allows 48 hours to declare results. So let us believe in the Electoral Commission. The results will be released. We have only 30% left to trail in. Maybe by the last brief today, we will be at 80%. Hopefully, we shall have our results and certificate tomorrow. I congratulate all the winners, and I sympathize with colleagues who didn't make it.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Honorable Minister for the Youth.
I want to appeal to my brother Bobi to rethink of his future by not wasting time in politics. Maybe he can take a lower level, like being a member of parliament. Always the president can deploy him to work in one of the departments, because I worked with him. If I can run the youth docket well, I believe Bobi can be a good ghetto president under the president's office. Okay. And he can do some good
Thank
work.
you so much.
That's my appeal to Bobi.
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister.